Hello, everybody. Just waiting for more people to join in. So, anyway. Okay. I'm going to get started. I don't want to wait anymore. People show up. They do. They don't. They don't. It's fine. I'm cool. I had my brushes just sitting in some alcohol for a minute because they got glitter in them. And now I'm going to put them in the monomer. They weren't crusty. They just had glitter stuck in them from the last time I used them. So alcohol, not acetone. Don't mind my finger. That's a bruise. I was picking up, those old metal cans but they're big. They have like car cleaner crap in them. I can't remember the name of them right now. Well, it has a little tiny handle. It's like this deep, and I picked it up. When I went to let it down, I didn't like let it off my finger, and it got me. So yeah, I've got still some product on my fingers from me taking them off. I'm just gonna leave it there because I take my nails on and off so much that I just leave it on. There's no point in me taking it all off. So my nails, I've already prepped. I just have to rough them up and prep them like the rest of the way, I guess. But I've already taken off all the product that I want to get off and push my cuticles back. So let's get to it. Let me know if you guys can hear me or not, because I have no idea right now. Oh, bitch, there went my phone. It fell. Oh, well. I'm gonna break this phone one day. I really am. Oh, well. It is what it is, I guess. Can anybody hear me? Cool. I use my phone. I can check it myself. Cool. All right. Now I can go back to what I was doing. Back to listening to my TV and doing my nails. And so I'm going to do some anti-love stickers with Mickey throwing up the bird, the finger. I'm going to put probably, I don't know yet, maybe airbrush this on my middle finger right here. This guy. That's Aweed. And I'm going to put maybe, possibly airbrush a little pew pew on this finger, maybe my pointer finger. I don't know yet. We'll see. If y'all see my hand, this one, don't look at this finger. Please don't look at him. He's growing back. He's getting healthy. I've had no nail on him because of I damaged it very bad. I went to sit on a rolly cart and I ran it over when I was welding. So if you haven't heard the story, that's what happened. It didn't feel too good. But what can I do? No nail on that finger for a minute. And I'm fine with it. I don't care what anybody says. Anybody looks at it and like, oh, that's gross, or that looks funny. So what? I'd rather it look funny than keep completely damaging my nail and I'll have no nail. So it can look funny all at once. All right. I also got my snake head bit out. That's what I'm going to use to do my cuticles. I'm going to use my drill on one in reverse because I am left-handed. And I already have my nail tips sized. There. And this is a 240 sanding band. Just want to clean up little dry skin and cuticle crap. If I miss it with this, that's when I'll use my snakehead bit, but usually this does the job. My cuticles aren't that bad, usually. So, how was everybody's Saturday? Mine kind of sucked, but it is what it is. I didn't go to work. It's okay. Didn't need to. Um, it's usually my day off anyway. So I sat here and I tried to pull out the second agave plant that we have in the side front yard. First one I pulled out last night, and then um, today I tried to pull out the other one, and that was not budging. So we soaked it, me and my son. We soaked it, and we'll try to pull it again later tonight when it's cooled down, because it is too hot. By the time I was done just cutting it and trying to dig it out, I was red and hot. So I said, nope, that's gonna wait till later. And then I had him go get us food. So when I'm done here, I'll maybe possibly try to eat. Haven't eaten very much in a few days, probably about a week now. And if I do eat, it's literally like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I go to sleep at 4. I'll lay in bed till 4 till I fall asleep. It kind of sucks, but and then I'm back up at 7:30. It is what it is. It's my life right now. That's my damn dog barking. At what? I don't know. At who? I don't know. But my youngest is out in the living room with him, so my oldest decided to go stay the night at his friend's house. So I'm like, all right, bye. All right, my snake bit head, I'm gonna again use it on one and reverse, and then I'm gonna go the other direction, hit the other side of my nails. When you're doing this, you want to make sure, if you look at it and the skin is going down, this is going up. So that goes on one side. It's gonna go this side. I can't, like, because you want to pull the cuticle skin away and off of your nail, the dead crap. So then you'll put it in the other direction to get this side. I'm just showing you guys. I'm just going to do all of them one direction and then go back and do the other. Okay. Okay. Let's put it back in reverse and get back to it. And I'm not putting any pressure, like, at all on my finger or my cuticles. See, that's like pushing it down onto my cuticle. I mean, my cuticle. God, Lord. I hate being camera shy. Onto the nail plate or nail bed. You want to push it up and away like it is right here. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. And if I don't talk, sorry. It's just because I'm, like, focused. Trying to move it down so I stay in frame for you guys. and it's kind of hard. There. That's better. There we go. Better. Is that better? I hope so. And who was that? No, Skylar. My son just texted me. He just said okay. I told him to be good. He's 16, so he will. Putting it in the other direction now. Forward. Again, I'm using it at a speed of 1, just like nothing, I'm guessing. What, 1 RPM or 1,000? I don't know. It's just 1. I have it on 1. Oh Lord, it's getting hot in my room again. I have my AC on, but I have 2 lights right above my head. Go ahead and open it, Carmen. How much did you pay? Is it change? No, I don't think so. Just... Okay, turn my AC back on. Okay, that is done. So, oh my God, Roscoe, lay down. Now my dog is in here with me. Freaking great. Lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. He looks at me like, what? I'm like, go lay down. Don't look at me like I'm stupid. Go lay down. Roscoe. He hates laying on the floor, but it's too hot and the floor is cool because we have wood floors. But the floors are hard. So I'm like, well, make up your mind. Lay down on the bed or lay down, dude. Make sure it's not clogged. The last time I went to use it, it was clogged. Okay. And my nail tips, they're size 7, 5, 3, 5, and 0. But the 0 and one of the 5s, I have to file before I put it on. Because it's just a little too big. The 4s are way too big. And the 6s are way too small. So I just chose to use the 5 and I'll file it. I'm going to make sure it is sidewall to sidewall. And you want to follow the knuckle, not the finger. Follow the knuckle. Damn thing. Because my finger is crooked. So if I follow the knuckle, it's straight. If I went with my finger goes this way, my nail is going to go. It is what it is. I don't care. It goes that way. But it's straight. It looks crooked here. It is not. No, I'm not going to leave them this long. I'm probably going to do the lipstick shape. Oh, wait. This is the one I think I got to file. Just slightly. A little bit more. Okay, this is my 100 grit file. A little bit more still. And it's just on one side because the way it's shaped, see how it comes down? You want to make sure it's not touching your skin. Fits perfectly on that side. It's that side. There we go. I need to pull my chair up, I think. Or down. I don't know. But it's very uncomfortable right about now. I think I gotta look at it. Okay, there we go. That is way better. Just pull my chair in now. This one I really gotta file down, so I'm gonna get my e-file out for that one because it's actually locked. But the size I need, I don't have it here in this box. I have it at work because this one is usually a 6, but the 6 that I have in this box is too small. Because if you don't know this, but your nail shapes, your tips, they're all different sizes. They can be like every brand is a different size. It can say a 6, but it's not. It can say a 5, but it's not. See how much it overlaps? Can't really tell, but it's like touching my skin on the sides. So I'm gonna actually get the corners off a little bit. There we go. So, anyways, how's everybody's weekend been going? Hope everybody's had a good weekend. My son's football is getting closer and closer. Football practice, actual football season starts the 22nd. So I think that's next week, right? I think so. Not very sure, but I think it is. We have the meet and greet on the 21st, and then season starts Monday. And from what I heard, it's 5 days a week practice. Yikes. Yay, us. Last year it was 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then sometimes on Fridays if we needed it, if they needed practice before a game. But this year the league has like no teams left. I swear I think they only have 6 whole teams left from San Diego County. It's nuts. And so if my son's team doesn't get enough players for his age, guess what I get to do? Either be fucked if my son doesn't play football, which he loves, or try to. Well, one, I'm going to be trying to get my money back. They're going to not give me the money back because, no, fuck that. And I'm going to get him into another team, or they'll transfer the money to the other team for me. So, if we can find one. I'm just going to blend the tip just at the tip area where I glued it on up. And then I'm going to cut it. I forget to cut it. Okay. Just a light blending. It doesn't need no rough, no hard. Let me actually cut it first because I'm going to buff the tips too. So, how long do I want it? I don't know. My pinky I have to do short though because it's crooked. My pinky is crooked. And if I don't do it short, yeah, I'll fuck it up. I will fuck it up. So my pinky is usually shorter than my other nails, and I don't care. It's the way it is. Sorry, I'm trying to see what I'm doing and getting this shit straight. Not straight, but you know what I mean. Straight across. That's good. Everybody asks me, how do you do nails with long nails? I'm like, it's not that hard. It's wearing gloves with the nails so you don't fuck up your nails. But then again, you wear gloves, it gets stuck in the damn drill. That's the fucking bullshit part. You wear gloves so you don't fuck them up. But then the gloves get stuck when you're trying to file the nails. It's not fun, but it happens. Where is my nail cut at? Because that is not good enough. Where is you at, motherfucker? There you go. You gonna lay down now? Oh, now he's on my bed. Like, I guess I'll lay down now. Lay down, fucker! He's looking at me like, what'd you say? He's my baby. I love him, but he's retarded. There we go. This one's a little bit more. Don't you throw my shit off the bed. That's why he's a fucker. Because he will throw my shit off of my bed. He'll get in his feelings and, oh, you're not going to pay attention to me? Watch. I got you. And he'll headbutt my stuff off the bed. He's an asshole, but I love him. These are sharp. I like them. These are from Shein, I'm pretty sure. they're actually really sturdy, sharp. They have a good feel. Because I can't find my other ones right about now. So, and when you want to cut them, and when you want to cut them at the angle, I mean, you can do it. There's all different ways, but the way I do it is I will put the tip on. Damn, manual. I'm looking all focus. I'll put the cutter on, and then I'll angle it, literally like that, and then just think, oh, it ain't not good because that's the same damn length. And then I'll go back in and just cut the edge, the corner a little bit more. Just a little bit more, because then it's easier to file it. Dude, what do you want, Roscoe? Up and down, in and out. I swear. You're just as uneasy as I am, my dude. He's stressed because I'm stressed. Get out. What are you doing? Now he's on his bed playing with something. Roscoe! And then I'll just finish him up with the file. My thumb and my pinky I do shorter, because I don't like jamming them or getting them stuck on anything, which will happen. So, I'm tired. Back to the E-file, 1 RPM, in reverse for me because I'm left-handed, and just blend the tip and then rough it up. Don't press down too hard because you'll bend it and it actually hurts a little bit. That bruise happened 3-4 days ago, maybe longer. It wasn't that long. I was pulling stuff out of storage and there went my fingernail actually. It just got jammed up and smashed into a heavy ass can handle. Not my fault. My fault. So I couldn't blame nobody, be mad at nobody but my own self. Bitch, you know you have long nails. Get them out of the can before you try to put them down. And I was in a hurry, so I didn't. Because I was mad and pissed off, and I was cleaning and moving shit from storage. When I get upset and anxiety, that's what I do. I clean. Or I throw shit away that I need, but at the time I don't need, and I don't think about it. And then I throw it away. Then I look for it, not knowing where it's at. And then I remember, oh yeah, I threw it away. Now I get to go spend more money buying another one. It's a fucking issue that I have to deal with. I was going to take my dog for a walk yesterday, but didn't do it because I didn't want to do it anymore. But he went outside and played with the kids in the house, outside. He doesn't like walking in the heat anyway. It's too hot for him. ground's too hot. And then by the time it cooled down, I was pulling the damn tree out, well, the agave plant out, and then I was tired and didn't want to go again anymore. So he played. He went, did the zoomies in the house on my bed until I told him to knock it off. Then he stopped. And it's funny, some people tell me I need to learn how to control my dog. My dog listens very well, but the videos I posted of him going nuts on a shop vac, that was his very first time seeing it. The same thing with the water hose. That was his very first time seeing the actual water hose and like, what the fuck is that? So I let him, figure it out. And then when I tell him no, leave it, what does he do? Leaves it. My dog's smart and he listens. He's very well behaved, except when it comes to um, figurines, ginormous, overgrown, blow up things, figurines, anything that's pretty much blow up. He is an American bully who is scared of a lot of things, but a lot of things he shouldn't be scared of. It's just funny. He knows how to climb a ladder. If I leave a ladder out, my dog will climb up it and try to get on the brick wall. Because I made him steps because he is a special needs dog. I made him steps to climb on my bed because he cannot jump. Because when I adopted him, they didn't tell me until after I adopted him, 14 days later, after I took him to my vet, that he needed orthopedic surgery. We have a high suspicion that he was hit by a motor vehicle because both his CCLs were gone, and his right hip is dislocated still. We're able to pop it back in, and he's fine for 6 months until he jumps or off of something wrong or lands on something wrong or plays too hard. Then it moves out of place again. So then we pop it back in. That's the next surgery, but we're waiting because right now it doesn't bother him. He just can't jump unless he has a running start. In my room, there's no way to get a running start to jump on my bed. So I just made him steps. He's a normal, healthy dog. He will be 3 in October. So he had blood coming out of his ears, like dry blood from him being hit by a car. And so he went to TJ through MaxiVet when I first got him, his first surgery, and then his second surgery was last year. And it was so much cheaper in total for one whole surgery with medication, transport, anesthesia, doctor's visit, x-rays, and transport back home and overnight stay. It was $2,700 for one leg. Then we did another leg. The first leg was 25, the second one was 27. So 2,700, way cheaper than in the States, that's for sure. The second time around, though, when he did have surgery, we didn't realize that, well, the vets got backed up down there in TJ. They got backed up, I guess, with the emergencies and kept pushing his surgery back. It was supposed to be done Thursday morning. Didn't happen. They called me. Then they said it was going to be done Friday morning. That didn't happen. It happened Friday mid-afternoon, and he needed to stay overnight. And the people who transport do not work on weekends. So it's only Monday through Friday. And Monday happened to be, I think, a holiday. So my dog was literally in TJ Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 5 days. I lost my shit. Made them, actually, literally made them take some price off because he was supposed to have it Thursday. If he wasn't gonna have it until Friday or whatever, they could have brought my dog home, plain and simple. But no, they said, oh, it just got pushed back a little bit, just got pushed back a little bit. Wasn't happy, but they do a good job, so I didn't really push it and complain too much. But he's just my companion dog, my therapy dog, my emotional support. He makes me laugh because he's stupid. All right, so now we are going to dehydrate and prime my nails for the application process. I was gonna do gel X, but decided not to. Then I was gonna do hard gel, and decided not to do that because all I have is clear here, and I didn't want to use clear. I wanted to use like a nude. So it's, see, look how bad that is. Ah, it's gonna fall off. It doesn't hurt at all. It's just bruised underneath because the can literally, like, the can's lid, the handle, smashed me right there. That's literally the handle. Should hurt. Did I do my thumb? Yes, I did. I always forget. That was my dehydrator. Now my primers, I use an acid-free primer. Sorry, I'm trying to get you angled right because I'm having to sit angledly. And then I use my lift-free primer, and then my Super Bond. But on the bruise nail, I'm only going to use these two. I'm not going to put the Super Bond on it because if it pops off, I'm okay with it. I really don't want that one to be stuck on there. I don't want it to get hurt anymore. So I'll just use that acid free and the no lift. And there's still product on my fingers too, so not a lot, but there's still some on there. Now he's laying in his bed because he's mad at me because I told him he can't throw my shit off my bed. He's literally in his bed on the floor. Because I have my work box for my cart, my rolly thing for all my stuff at work, scattered all over my bed because I was looking for something and I didn't bring it home. So I go all the way down the nail with this one. You don't have to. I usually don't, but I decided to do it now. I usually do the Super Bond all the way down. And I'm starting not completely at my cuticle because I don't want it to flood it. Then I bring it back. Because if you watch it, I'll show you and I'll zoom in. If you watch it, it spreads so much. See? It spreads. And you don't want that spreading to your cuticles. It's no fun. Because you can cause contact dermatitis, which I have to a certain primer. I don't use it anymore because it makes me break out and I'm allergic to it. Because I was like, oh, it's just primer. I'll wash it off when I'm done. I didn't care if it touched my skin. Ain't wrong. Before I got my license. So that was when I fucked it up. Was when I was just before. I'm almost out of this one. Thanks. You guys ever go to the nail shop and you go get your nails done? And the nail tech, some of them at least, not all of them, they put the primer on and they literally do this. just one little swipe and then move on. My nails lifted every single time, no matter what, always lifted. So when I started doing my own, I started testing it out. And I found out that some people, they can use one. But most people, it's 2 to 3. Hang on, let me let the dog out. You want to go out? Come on. Cameron, he wants to come out there. Oh, shit. And this is why this takes me so long. When I'm doing it, not video, not recording, not going live, it does not take me this long to do this part. What takes me the longest is designing the bitch. Because I have to make sure I'm in frame. I have to stop. I have to zoom in, zoom out, let my dog out, let him in. Make sure it's not blurry like a motherfucker. Alright. I'm going to go in with my clear first and do a thin layer just on my base of my nail. These jars, they are 99-cent store. They're candle jars. I literally just melted the wax with hot water. Not completely melted it, but put it in a bowl of hot water. Let it get soft. And took something like a pumpkin carving thing. And just carved it out, wiped it out, cleaned it out. Good to go. And this is the color I made. I wanted it to be like a milky, glittery. I wanted nude, but I didn't bring my favorite nude. So this one is glittery. Hoping it's milky. Can you see the glitter in there? Can you see it? I think I gotta get my camera light out so you can see it. I think it's blue and turquoise glitter. See that? No? There we go. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. Let me show you the color. Get my brush. Need to. That was a big old bead. I didn't need to get that big, but oh, bitch. Let's don't call it out. Oh, great. It's about to get loud because they're going to ride their quads and 3-wheelers and whatnot in front of my house. Great. I'll close my window in a little bit, but or I won't because the smell will stay in my room. The smell doesn't bother me, but I do want circulation in my room. And I am using the exact same monomer that my primers are. This one. It says primerless, but I still use primer. Non-yellowing formula, which is true because I just had it on this one before I took them off. And actually this one. They're non-yellowing. See, and I smoke. I know it's bad, but I do. And they didn't yellow. So, and that was a week and a half that I had them on. You just need a very tiny bit of clear to put on the base of your nail after your primer has dried. It usually takes about 1 minute max. No longer than that. I have a splinter in my thumb. I see it. Do y'all see it? Just super, super thin layer because anything glitter, trying to get that off your natural nail is not fun. I don't know if it's a splinter or a scratch. I think it's just a scratch from trimming the damn tree. Let me zoom in a little bit. And I'm left-handed and I need to make more room. And I need to stay in frame. That's the problem. Oh my goodness. This goes over here for now. I don't need it. Okay. Sorry for the noise, everybody. And I don't even live in like the country, or you want to hold your finger down so it doesn't flood your cuticles. I live in the city, like literally city. Oh, there's lint. There's lint. And I there ain't shit I can do about it because it's not after 10, 11 o'clock at night. Even though they're riding with, oh, it's going to dry on me. Even though they're riding with no helmets, no lights, they don't stop at the stop sign. But it's not 10 o'clock at night, so they're not disturbing nobody. I just sit there and I go, okay, I'm going to laugh when you fall and eat shit. That's what I'm going to do. I will laugh my ass off. See, it dried on me a little bit, so it's okay. Let me put this. Oh, good lord, now who is he barking at? Probably the idiots who are riding those damn things around the neighborhood. Or a dog. Hold it down. Can you see still? Don't get it on your cuticles, your skin. Try not to, at least. If you do, get it off. Oh, it's a dog he's barking at. I hear him walking by. Because there's all the other dogs barking. There we go. My son's yelling at him. I'm gonna put him outside. You wanna go bark? Bark outside. Yes, my dog said, nope, I'm not going outside. And he just laid down in front of my door. Or he told my son I should have by plopping in front of my door. That's his way of, okay, I'll shut up. Oh, and I'm using my Shein brush and my oh my goodness, my not polished brush. I just switch back and forth, whatever one is comfortable at the moment. These damn things keep moving. They are cushions for your fingers for when you're like holding your e-file, holding your acrylic brush, anything in general that you're gonna hold like a pen that you hold all the time, like we do. I'm gonna get my littler brush, my size. This one, my size 8, to do my color because I don't want it too white, and that was kind of white. See, the Sheen brushes kind of suck. Even though I cleaned them, like literally sat here and wiped them and wiped them and wiped them, they don't work very well. But again, like I said, I love all my shit at work like an idiot. When I knew I had to do my nails. Alright, I'm gonna move my white out of the way for now. Oh shit. Didn't have the lid on all the way. He's so cute. All right. Come on, let's go. Make sure. And they like to lose bristles, so try to pull them a little bit before you stick your damn brush in the acrylic. So, okay, there, got it. Because if you don't, you will regret it. Because then you'll go to put your acrylic on, and ta-da! You have now bristles in your acrylic. And in the heat, you know, it's just gonna like dry fast. I think I'm gonna have to add more clear to this because it's not milky enough. It's actually just too white. So I'll just do like that. Because you don't need to use your color as a your color is not going to be strength. The strength comes from the clear because there's nothing in it to compromise it. I do want it a little bit more white at like my nail bed so you don't see the discoloration when I get to that finger. But other than that, the rest of it I want it almost just a milky. There we go. I'm gonna add some more neutral, which is like a clear, but it's natural. Oh, wrong one. That's not it. That's my glitter. I guess I'll just add this one. Where's my spoon? Spoon. I have a spoon just for this. I can find it. I think arrangement. Okay. So I'm just gonna use a little nail tip that I use to grab extra powder or rhinestones from with. Where's my thingy? I used a herb blender to blend this. Herb grinder, whatever you want to call it. This guy, you know, for your married oregano and stuff like that. It works really good because there's chopping blades in there, so it blends the powder and everything really well. But it only comes with one jar. I wanted to get another jar, but I can't find it. I have to buy the whole thing. I don't want to do that. That should work. That should be better. How did lint get in there? What the hell? I'm trying to make it where most comfortable for me and where y'all can see it. And I can't find a comfortable position for that. Tried to get my thing set up to where I can do YouTube and Instagram live, but my phone stand didn't want to work for me, and it just pissed me off, so I gave up. Maybe next time I'll get that worked out. I mean, I do have two webcams, but I can't do them from the same damn computer, I don't think. Maybe I can. I have to look into that. Because literally, this is my life. This is what I do. If I'm not at work, I'm here doing my nails, doing designs, like practicing, keeping up with the trends. I have a very boring life, and people think I'm doing extracurricular activities when I don't. So, I'm like, it is what it is, whatever. Hence the fuck love and excuse my language and all that bullshit. Decals and middle fingers and yeah, because I'm done. Like, I will put up with a lot. Us women, pretty much, like, literally in general, will put up with a lot of bullshit. But I have two kids, and my kids are boys. And I am not teaching them little brats to be disrespectful to women. I'm not. And I am not teaching them that it's okay to hit women or put their hands on women. You know what I mean? Like, that's not okay. I'm not doing that shit. So if I was to get back with said person, that's showing my kids and telling them it's okay. My mom allows it to happen, so that means I can do it too. Me, say for instance, because they used to treat me the way their father did, which was I was their property, not their mother. And I had to do as they yelled at me to do. I said, yeah, nobody. That's not how this role played. It gets played because I'm your mother. And you know that old saying, I brought you in, y'all can finish it. I told them. And let it be known to them that I'm your mother. I gave birth to you. I grew you. You do not get to talk to me like that and disrespect me. And it took me 6 months to get them to act right after their dad left. No, after I kicked their dad out. So, hey, it worked though. And I'm not going to fall back into. Their dad wasn't physically abusive, he was verbally for 14 years. Well, I'm not a friend. Complete for 14 years. He told me that, you know what? I'm happy when you're miserable. I was like, wow. Okay. And every time I got a job, he would cause drama, make me quit. He would tell me that nobody's going to love you. So this is the best you're going to get. 14 years of that. It will fuck a person up. It will. It sure did fuck me up. Fucked me up so bad that I was in another bad relationship. where somebody tried to unalive me, literally. And then I had another failed relationship, and then I went to jail. But I came out of it, got into another relationship, which was a 4-year relationship. Good in the beginning, and again, turned into hell for me. So I'm just choosing now to fuck love. I'm staying single. I'm not dealing with it. I'm done. I'm too old to play games. Yes, I was toxic a long time ago, but I'm 37 now and I'm learning myself and learning that this is not okay. Like, I don't like fighting daily, so why am I gonna make this person like have a horrible day or something because they want to go out and I'm not invited? We're not married. There's not a ring on my finger. You don't pay my bills. I don't pay your bills. As long as we trust each other, and I always think to myself, okay, would I be okay if this person did this to me? Nope. So am I going to do it? No. But the person doesn't think that I think that way and thinks I'm just a horrible person who is a cheater and a liar and raising my kids to be cheaters and liars. I was like, cool. And I done did had enough. And I said, nope. Mm-mm. I said, you drew the line. I drew the line and you crossed it. And now it's a wrap. Because I'm not going to allow my kids to do that to me or any person they are dating. Uh-uh. Do I still love this person? Fuck yeah, I do. A lot. But I should have listened to my head a long time ago. But I didn't. I listened to my heart. And my heart gets me in trouble. My head is the reasonable, sensible one, not my heart. My heart was telling me a long time ago, run away, don't look back, keep going. But I didn't. I went back. I let that person come back because I did love him and I wanted it to work. I wanted to be with this person. This person was supposed to be. I said I would never get married again, ever. And I stuck to that until said person. And I changed my thoughts about it. I said, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll I'll think about marrying you. Like that's not going to be an off the books written off. Never ever talk about again deal. And to top it off, I also can't have kids. Said person wants kids, and I've been telling said person for almost 3 years now, I can't give you what you want. And he would always tell me, we will, don't worry, when that time comes, we'll talk about it. When time comes, we'll talk about it. I said, no, there will be no we'll talk about it because one, I'm gonna be 40 in a couple of years. My eggs won't be viable anymore. And two, it's expensive as hell. I can have in vitro, which is expensive, but I have a high, very, very high chance of becoming paralyzed. That's what they told me after kid two. So I chose to have my tubes tied and be walking on 2 feet and taking care of my own kids and my own self and not be selfish to have more kids and be in a wheelchair. I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy I have my two. So I was still willing to risk that chance to give said person a kid. Said person said, no, we will find a surrogate. Oh, that's even more expensive. Way more expensive. He finally looked it up and said, person, what do you think? I like it. It's not too white. And said person says, whenever he gets mad, he likes to throw that in my face. That I can't give him a kid. I will never make him a father. Oh, no shit. I've been telling you this from the beginning. And you would just tell me we will talk about it when the time comes. Okay. Now, 3 years later, now you want to throw it in my face. And now you hold a resentment to me. Like I said you would. I told you you were going to hold a resentment against me because of this. No, no, I won't. No, I won't. Yep. I am changing my monomer because of the glitter and everything. I don't want it in my clear. So I'm going to put that to the side and get my more monomer, get clean monomer. Pull this shit out. And so this person throws that in my face. He throws my past in my face. He throws everything possible in my face, and he likes to vomit out of the mouth when he gets mad and doesn't get his way. And I have had, I've given it so many chances and so many chances and so many chances for him to realize this shit. And it's okay for him to do something. Let's say, call me names. But as soon as not even, no, let's just change it. Not even call me names. When he tells me his feelings, I try to reassure him and let him know that those are just dreams. Like, that's not happening. And I will give him proof, and I will send him the shit just to show him, And he thinks that's, I'm fighting with him when I do that. That I'm not taking his feelings into consideration. I said, when did I say that? I said, I took your feelings into consideration, and I'm like literally sitting here reassuring you. But when I have feelings and he hurts my feelings and I tell him, nope, because that's when I turn into the crazy person. And then he'll get angry and say something even worse, which upsets me. So then I get pissed off, and he goes, oh, see, look how you're acting. That's telling me you are lying, or you are doing whatever. And I was like, okay, so you piss me off. I get mad. I start going off, and now I'm crazy. Y'all already know what that is. I do too. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And I would literally not fight with him. I would not necessarily ignore him, but I would turn my whole phone on mute. So I was literally ignoring everybody. I just was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this right now. Because that's what it came to. It got to that. It got so bad. And I can't sit here and stress and fight. And when I have work, he was causing problems when I was at work, like my ex husband did. He literally would not allow me to go see my grandfather's grave on my grandfather's anniversary of his death because thought you wanted me to go. Thought you were gonna wait for me to go. I said, my dude, we're fighting for two. You're at work. By the time you get here, the cemetery is gonna be closed. I try to open up and put my dog's pool together. Thought you were gonna wait for me. Why do I have to wait for you? In everything I do, I can't go grocery shop. I can't do shit without him. He went to a whole ass different country. Did I complain? Nope. Did I fight with him? Nope. I said, have fun, be safe, I love you, and call me when you land. I didn't go. He's gone on multiple other trips. Did I bitch and complain? Did I tell him he couldn't go? No, because that's not me. I can't do that. If I don't want it done to me, why am I going to do it to somebody? That's the whole point. And he would, when he was not mad, and he would listen and he would understand, and he'd go, you know what, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. It's fucked up. You're right. But as soon as he was away from me, yeah, ladies, as soon as he was away from me, if he was next to me, or I stayed the night at his house, or he stayed the night at my house, not really any issues. But as soon as he went to work and was away from me, that's when he wanted to talk to me, or that's when he had an issue with something. And I was like, you couldn't have told me while we were together this weekend? You had to wait till you were gone. And then you didn't have to listen to me because you were over the phone and you can say what you want. Okay. I had enough. And I have to be held accountable for that. And I was held accountable for my actions. And I literally, I tried to unalive myself for one of my actions because it hurt him. I never ever want to hurt my partner because it makes me feel like shit. I didn't cheat on him or none of that. I didn't go fuck nobody. No. And I didn't lie to him because he never asked me. But he says I lied and cheated. I was like, okay. I was like, whatever. It is. You see it that way. Okay, fine. I cheated. Fine. But I literally did everything in my power to make it up to him. And he would just constantly, constantly, daily, weekly, throw it in my face. Like, how are you going to tell me when you fucked up and left me the very first time? And I kept bringing it up. I kept mentioning it. I wouldn't let us move on because of me bringing it up all the time. He told me, if you want to be with me and you want to move forward, you got to let it go. It's true. If you say we're starting fresh, then you can't keep bringing shit up and you start fresh. Am I right? You leave the past in the past and you're starting fresh like it never happened. Okay, so I did just that. I let it go. How can somebody give out good advice but can't take their own shit? Cannot take their own advice at all. But they expect you to take their advice. They expect you to listen to them, but they don't listen to themselves. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but I'm over it. Men are funny. Like, they can't handle if there is a secret that they don't know about. They can't handle if it's not necessarily a lie, but like you omit the full story or whatever because it's not your story to tell. Say it's your friend was going through some bullshit and blah, 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 blah. And you don't tell them because it's not your business to be telling your man, your friend's drama or whatever, because you're not married. You don't live together. Yes, this man was my best friend. Yes, I talk to this man daily. I had him as a priority. I never, besides my children always came first, and he knew that. But when it was anything else, I rushed to get to him, or I rushed to, be ready for him, or whatever it was. But when it came to me, no. Oh, it was when he was ready, when he was done playing video games. I went to his house one night, and he usually always got off his game, would come outside and help me and pick me up or whatever, find a parking spot with me, and walk me to his house together. Well, this one day he didn't. So I figured maybe he fell asleep because it was kind of late. No, I get there. He's playing video games. Then has the audacity to tell me I didn't deserve to be walked and picked up and walked to the door or helped. Talk about a punch in the throat. And this was after I tried to unalive myself for hurting him. He just likes to add fuel to the fire. And I think literally he is punishing me and is never going to um, allow us to be happy. So, as of Sunday, this last week, it's a wrap. Am I okay with it? Nobody. I've barely eaten. I cannot sleep very well. I'm on autopilot when it comes to my kids and work. I know I have to get up and go to work, so that's what I do every day almost. I even go to work on my days off because I just can't sit around. But then it's also hard to just sit around at work and do nothing. Make YouTube videos or Instagram videos or reels as you wait for walk-ins. But yeah. So anyways, that's why I'm dealing with bullshit on my own. Oh, and then on to top that off, I have family issues going on too, and he just likes to add more fuel to that. I am having to clean and pack up a house of 5 people all by myself and get ready to sell the house we live in. Oh, I'm gonna cry. That my grandmother has owned and bought and told me it was mine. And my mother is selling it. And we are moving to Oregon. Not even like a big city. We're moving to the countryside. Like right on the border of California and fucking Oregon. Grant Pass. That's where the fuck we are moving to. And they have lied to me. They said, don't worry, what do you need, for you to be comfortable and happy and okay moving up there? I said a max 4 bedroom, 3 bath. I mean, a minimum 4 bedroom, 3 bath. My children need their own rooms. They are 16 and 13. They're both boys, but they need their own rooms. They need their space. And they need their bathroom. Yes, they're going to have to still share, but it would be theirs. I said, okay, no problem. Done. What else? They already knew car was coming because my car's not going to make it up there. And I need 4-wheel drive up there. So, a new car. And the one last thing was for me to have a space for my own studio to be able to do nails at home. Have my clients come to me. Well, that's not happening either. They put in an offer on a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath. And mind you, the half bath is outside in the garage. And I would have to drive to work 45 minutes to an hour every day to go into town or to wherever I need to go to find a job. Yeah, I don't get to work from home no more. And to top it off, there's a lot of work, like maintenance on this house that I need to fix. Not us, not them, me. Me, myself, and I. Oh, and my children. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Because I cannot afford to live in San Diego with 2 children and a pit bull on my income, which is very minimal. because I I do have a criminal record, and I got it back in 2000 and uh, I got off probation just like literally a couple years ago. I got arrested in 2017. So that's when my record started at 30 years old in 2017. Hasn't been 7 years yet. And so my record is still fresh or new, is what they call it. And they don't want to hire a felon, especially with my felonies. Fucking awesome. So I have to like try to find work in other ways. Like a nail tech. I have to work for myself. And it's commission only. So it's very minimal. Like I said, minimal. But other than that, yeah, so that's my life right now and the shit that I'm having to go through. I just wish I didn't have to go through it alone. It, it is what it is. I'll freaking, I know I'll get past it. It's just right now it's still new, so it still hurts. And I'm not expecting this person to get it or to understand at all because they're not. They're really not. Yes, they were younger than me. Not by much, but I've dated older, I've dated younger, I've dated good boys, I've dated bad boys, I've dated thugs. Every single one of them turns out the same. I guess there's something wrong with me. So that's why I've chosen to completely, in all honesty, stay single. I'm done playing games. I'm done because I have kids. It's not okay for me to be bringing somebody in and then they leave or it doesn't work out and they take off. And it's just, it's not fair. So I'm not doing it anymore. Especially for my youngest, it kills him. Not literally, just emotionally, mentally, because his dad is a piece of shit. And this man he looked up to as like a father figure. And this shit happens. So I've told my kids they don't need a man. They don't need a guy. They don't need a dad. I'm mommy and daddy shit. What the fuck? But for some fucking odd reason, they have it in their fucking heads. I don't know who told them that they need a man in their life. Okay, since when? Says who? When their dad didn't do shit. Anyway, from the gate. We were married and living together, and I was still a single mom. That's fun. So I'm like, why do you need a father figure, dude? I know why Cameron does, because his dad is there for his older brother, and his older brother is like the golden child. And he treats Cameron like a stepchild. He even told me in front of Cameron when Cameron was little, he's not even mine, he's Samoan. Cool. My son remembers that. So my son wants nothing to do with his father. That's his choice. I don't force him to do anything. He's 13 now. When he was younger, yes, I told him he had to go with his dad. But last year, I think, was the first year that I started to allow him to have a say in if he went or not. And so he chooses not to go. And it came to the point to where his dad and his brother don't even ask him to go anymore. Don't even ask him if he wants to go. Yes, it's gonna be a no, but it's just fucking common. Like it's courtesy. It's nice. It's the polite and right thing to do. Ask your brother if he's going with your dad, or dad ask your son if he's coming. But they don't. And when it's just Skylar and dad time, they're together a lot longer. When my baby is around, It's a quick visit. It's maybe an hour or two. They don't do nothing. So yeah, my son feels it, and I try to make up for that. And that's the other issue is I try to make it work with the wrong people for him, to where I lose myself completely. And I wish I wouldn't do that, but I do. I know I have issues. I know I'm fucked up. Just getting back with him. But it's not for me. I mean, it is, but I will push my feelings and my emotions and my priorities to the side and on the back burner for my son. They know I will do anything for them. Anything. As long as they don't lie to me. Anyway, sorry about the down talk, but let's get back to these nails. I'm almost done encapsulating them. And because it is now colder in my room, because my AC is on and it's cooling down outside, my acrylic is kind of running. So I'm trying to work drier, but then it still wants to cure fast. So I got to go a little wetter, but then it's like, it's too wet. And trying to build your apex and your structure and not letting it run all over your skin it's hard to do all at once and watch your fucking make sure you're in frame. At least I have one more nail to go. I told this person today, I said, you know what? Forget the propane tank. I don't need it. Keep it. It's a gift for me to you. You can have it. And IE person goes, you're only saying that because you have guys at your house, or you're only saying that because some other fucking guy bought you this. And I was like, okay, you really are a psychopath. He's like, put that on your grandfather's grave. You're not doing anything. So I did because I'm not. And he still pretty much called me a lying piece of shit that he didn't believe me. And why I don't just fucking get it. I don't fucking understand it. I can just check it up to somebody has mommy issues. That's how I see it. Or he has, yeah, he has trauma. Who doesn't in our generation? Like, come on now. But I will have left one horrible relationship, and that was my kid's father. 14 years of verbal abuse because my kids were disrespecting me and treating me like shit. I am not. I will not. I fucking put my foot down when it comes to that. Let my children disrespect any woman, period. If they get a girlfriend and she tells me that they hit her, oh, you best and trust and believe me, I'm gonna fuck them up. I will. Yes, they're my children, and I will protect them, and I got their backs. But when it comes to women and them protecting women and not being little two fucking shits to them and having respect for them, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother subject. I will not, because I am a very big advocate for women's rights. Completely. And I will not allow my children to like put a lesser value on women because we're women, like society seems to be doing lately a lot. So I was like, no, 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 buddy, that's not how we do this around here. And they both know it too, because when I get mad, they both just like when I'm in their face because they've disrespected me. Don't make me play. Don't make me make you eat a chili pepper. That was my punishment for them when they disrespected me or pretty much disrespected me or was very rude to me and treated me like a property. they had to bite a chili pepper. Not eat it, just bite it. And if they did it again or they did it multiple times, then it became that stay longer in their mouth, stay longer in their mouth, stay longer in their mouth. I don't play that. I've stopped putting hands on my kids because I don't like it. I don't. I haven't hit them since they were babies, like on their butt. No, I lie. I take that back because my son 2 years ago he got dead ass smacked across his face because he didn't protect a little girl from getting SA'd in a bathroom by another boy who was in their class and their grade. Yeah, I didn't even know what happened until he's been home a couple hours and I get a call from the school and the cops that they are going to come down and arrest my child because of what happened because this little boy got caught and he blamed my son. He said my son dared him to do it. Yeah, I went off. I lost my shit. I admit it. I apologized to him afterwards, but I told him, why didn't you do anything when this? I said, what happened? So and so kid came to my son, asked him, should I do this or this? My son, being the child he is and how I raised him, snitches get and mind your business and you know nothing. He pretty much told the little kid neither and went back to eating lunch and ignored him. Instead of throat punching this little kid, knocking him clear the fuck on his ass, dragging him to the principal's office, and letting them know what the hell this little kid was going to do. My son just flat out ignored the whole incident. I told him, okay, that's where you stop. That's where you effed up. I said, you should have knocked that little kid on his ass, let the school call me, and I will go up there and get you and buy you a new game or whatever the frick you wanted because you protected the little girl from getting stayed at school in the bathroom. You protected her. She feels safe now. Like she's not gonna be in she's not gonna have trauma, dude. Like you don't do that. But this little boy wanted to point the finger at my son. My son dared him. I went to the school and I went off on the vice principal because the principal would not talk to me, speak to me. I've already gotten one principal fired in elementary school. I'm not afraid to do it again. When it comes to my children, you don't mess with me or them. Well, the principal wouldn't come talk to me. So I laid into the vice principal. I said, so if I dared you to jump off a bridge and you jumped, am I going to jail for murder? He goes, no. I go, okay. So why is my son being punished for somebody else's actions? He goes, well, your son dared him. I said, for one, my son did not dare him. And two, my son wasn't holding a gun to this child, a pew pew to this child's head. Was he? No. So my son didn't grab him by his neck and drag him and force him to do it, did he? No. So again, I ask you, why in the fucking hell is my son being punished for something he had nothing to do with? Let's just say my son is not white. My son is half. He's half white, half Filipino. We live in a predominantly, well, he goes to school in a predominantly Asian, Black, Mexican school. And principal is Black, vice principal is Mexican, and the little kid who did what he did was also not white. Don't know what he was, but I just know he wasn't white. And so I looked at the vice principal and I said, okay, so let me make this clear. My son is getting punished for something he had nothing to do with because I told him, you mind your business. You don't get involved with nothing. You stay out of shit. So because this little kid wanted to point the finger instead of actually talking to my son first and his friends about what happened and make it obviously clear my son had nothing to do with it, you're just going to flat out punish my son. Cool. Now that I have that in my arsenal, I'm going to go to the school board and I'm going to let them know that you are allowing this little kid to do this to this little girl and then blame it on my child and no repercussions on this child who did said incident. Yeah. Now I had to walk out because I almost started cussing in front of all these middle school kids. So I had to walk out. My ex best friend was there and she told him, yeah, you done messed up. I don't think you understand her correctly or what you guys are even doing and saying. Well, my son got suspended for 3 days. They were looking at expulsion, juvenile hall, for my son not having anything involvement. Just not punching this kid in the face like he should have. And then drug his ass to the freaking school principal, let him know, and sit down and say, I'd like to call my mom now. Plain and simple. That's all you gotta do. After that, they had a target. My son had a target on his back until I went up to that school and looked at them. They go, Miss Arenas. I said, no, it's Miss Brown. Thank you. They said, oh, we'd like to talk to you. I go, no, I would like to talk to my son at home. Not here. Not where you guys can listen. I'm going to talk to my son at home. You guys don't need to talk to me. You can call me or email me if you have an issue because you kept my son over for 45 minutes and not let him call me. And so my son should be home. I'm starting to panic. Where is my child? So pretty much you held my son captive. You kidnapped him because he should have been home already without informing me. So that's another check mark that I'm going to the school board with. Yeah, they were fucking themselves up left and right. So that got squashed though because I told the principal straight up, I want nothing to do with you. She tried to be all buddy with me. Oh, I'm a football mom too. Okay, cool. We're not going to be friends. We will never be friends. We will never, you will never even be somebody that I like or tolerate. I will turn around and walk away from you. I won't say hi. I won't say shit to you. And I will grab my son and just keep it pushing. So my son has now gotten back to a normal routine at school. All that shit is done and passed and squashed, I think. Hopefully. He hasn't mentioned anything to me, and I've gotten no phone calls. He's back to being a straight A student again. I said, y'all want to suspend or expel or arrest a straight A student who doesn't miss school and literally gets straight A's and he doesn't study. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Whatever. Where's my vape? Where did I put it? There it is. Right in front of this. So now I just need to wait for these to cure, dry, whatever you want to call it. Get hard. That one's not. I know it. All right, so we're gonna season my brand new files. They're brand new, brand spanking new. I don't want to cut myself, so we are going to take the file and just on the sides, on the edges, to season them so you don't get sharpie edges and cut yourself. Done that, then they're done that. It sucks. It hurts. These I got from AliExpress actually. They came in a 10 or 20 pack. They are the peel and stick. It came in a 240, 180, and a 100. So I have this one is my 240, my 180, my 100, And then this one is, I think it's a 150 because it doesn't feel that coarse, but they're all peel and stick. They're two different brands, two different shapes and lengths. If I were to use my peel and stick on clients, I would cut them. I'd only use half the file, half the metal file, and half the freaking the file, because your hand is on the other side. You literally only use one side of the file. You don't use both, so it's a waste. But because these are for me, on me only, I just put the whole damn thing. So you're gonna pull it off of the skin because I did get it on my skin. Like I said, it got runny on me. It's not a lot either. It's just like right here on the edges. It's hard to not get it on your edges when you're trying to record, or when you're just doing your own nails. Period. I'm gonna use the file. Make it easier. Use the metal file. It makes it easier to pull the skin back off your nails, so you can get the acrylic off. I don't know who texts me. Probably my son, my mom, or my dad, because they're back into a area where now they have service. They're off the gold mine in Oregon, going back to Grant Pass where they're vacationing right now. I can't get this one off. Ouch. There we go. I'm going to use the 100 to get this off of. These things work for brushes and your e-file, but not for files. Alright, straight edge, get the edges. Get that acrylic off of your skin. I only use the 100 for my edges, my free edges, because it will keep it nice and crisp and it's sharp enough to take down the bulk that you want. I saw a post the other day that said, shout out to the nail techs who create content and sit there and talk to themselves during live streams or live videos, and they keep doing it still. And that's me. Weekly. But I'd rather sit here and talk to you guys. You can hear me what I'm doing. It's instead of just sitting here listening to silence or files being filed, shaped, dust collectors, because you can't listen to music because YouTube will copyright you. Even when you do copyright free music or non-copyrighted music, they still will copyright you. Maybe not in the US, but you'll get copyrighted for other countries, states, because I have. I'm like, whatever. That video still plays. It's not quiet. You can still hear me. So it's either you sit here in silence or you listen to me talk. I'd rather listen to somebody talk than just silence. You want to get the file at the bottom. Make sure there's no excess hangover. Not as in drunk hangover. I mean a hangover from your acrylic. This finger got really bad. I don't know how. I messed up on this one big. Not really messed up, just got on my damn skin. There we go. Got it. My pinky is always the worst one because I can't see it ever. Hello, motor. And it's crooked, so it likes to go sideways. Hang sideways. And it's hard to hold my finger. Okay, I'm going to use the 180 to do the top. Actually, 240, not 180. To do around my cuticle. Actually, no. I take that back. I'm going to use my e-file because it is too hard to file with a file around my cuticle with these damn things. Buttons I use to debulk. Where's my... right there. Medium grit file. And again in reverse. And about 2 or 3. Not too high. You don't want to damage your stuff. And this is my 5-in-1 tapered bit, which I like because it's a left and right. Because trying to find left-handed bits are pain in the butt. But then I also would have to change my bit every single time because I do my own hands. So if I work on my right hand, I'd have to go in reverse. I work on my left hand, I have to go in forward. It's just too much pain in the butt. So you use the 5-in-1 tapered bit. It goes both ways. So, and you can use the very tip of the tapered bit. That's a fine, like a fine coarse. And you can go even touch your skin with it. As long as it's on a low speed, very low speed, no pressure. And this is actually a kind of a dull bit, so that's why it doesn't hurt me on my skin. Get the rest of the acrylic off. Don't do this with a brand new sharp bit. No, don't. Because you will jack your shit up. Do not, I repeat, do not do this with a brand new bit. And if you're not comfortable, don't do this with it either, period. I am very comfortable doing it around my cuticle with a dull bit. You want a sharp bit? I'll do this right here, this every day with a sharp bit and at a high speed. When you're taking off bulk, you want to work at a faster speed. But I'm not taking bulk off. I am refining it, going underneath to get whatever got jammed up underneath there. Ta-da! Keeping the C curve how you want it. If you don't want it too much of a C curve, you can file it down some more. If you want it more C curve, then you should have pinched it, which I didn't do because I was not thinking about it. Okay. I need this. There we go. That's so much better. Try to have leverage, something you can put. That's gonna make an awful noise, but to put your finger on top of something to give you stability, especially if you're recording when you can't hold it like in your face. My hand is usually this far from my face when I'm filing my own hand because I'm trying to stabilize one hand and then the other hand, and it just doesn't work so well. So, and stay in frame. Like this is hard. I can only do it for a short period of time and then I can't do it anymore. So at the very tip of the bit, it is fine. Towards the end of the barrel, it's coarser. So if you want to remove less product, you will use the tip. If you want to remove more, you'll use the base of the product, the base of the bit, because it's coarser over here. I'm going straight down it like this to make sure I get that nice, perfect round round shape going. I'm looking down at silver bulky right here on each side. Go underneath, get whatever acrylic failed or got smeared under there. It's still kind of bulky. I'm gonna turn this up. I might change my bit here in a minute because, like I said, this one is one of my older bits. I just use it for myself. It doesn't bother me that I take forever on myself. Okay, we'll see. Because I might just go in with my disc, sanding disc, to get the rest of it. Sorry if I stop talking. I'm just trying to concentrate. my flat disc. Now I'm gonna take my 150 and I'm gonna go right over the top of it. Make sure it's all nice and smooth all the way around and even. Around my cuticles, everywhere. Oh, yep, I forgot to season this one. I'll just cut myself, see? Yeah, buddy. Even the 150s, they hurt. That was my fault. Hang on, I gotta file this pinky. I gotta get close and personal. Alright, and then we gonna buff them. Get the buffer out. Buff around the edges. Just keep buffing. Just keep buffing. Let's get the alcohol and a brush and see how far we've gotten. See how good they look. I hate using this alcohol. I don't know why it turns my shit white. It pisses me off. Not bad though. Not bad at all. Did pretty good. Did pretty good. Alrighty. I'm going to now. Where is my? What am I gonna do? Oh yeah, I need base coat. Base coat. Where are you?